Good day, viewers. You are welcome to Tindanious Math Tutorials. I'm very delighted to see you once again. We are going to end a video on linear permutations of similar objects, okay? Where here we are considering objects or given set of items or data in a straight line or in a linear form, where we have some number of items occurring more than necessary. What it means is this: here we are considering letters or words, occurring, or digits occurring more than once. Okay, so in other words, we are interested in values of say 2, 3, 4 and beyond measure. So let us appreciate question on the board to end the video for today. If you are new here, kindly visit my previous lecture videos where I have covered extensively on permutations, from the algebra of permutations to conditional permutations, then to this topic, linear permutations of similar objects. So if you are new here, visit my previous lecture videos on this topic in particular, okay, so that you can be able to appreciate what I'm about to do now. So the question reads: in how many ways can 3 mangoes, 2 oranges, 1 banana, and 4 apples be arranged in a row if all the fruits of one type cannot be differentiated from the other? This is very trivial, okay? So the solution to this puzzle is, let's look out for the total number of items. So we say let n denote what? The total number of, let's say, fruits, okay? Yeah, fruits. So we have n being equal to 3 mangoes plus 2 oranges plus 1 banana, then plus what? 4 apples. We want to know the total number of items, okay, for the fruits. So here our n is equal to 3 plus 2, 5, right? Then plus 1 plus 4 gives 10. Then we say let n1 represent the number of what? Of mangoes. We have what? Number of mangoes, which is equal to what? n1 is giving us what? We have what? 3 mangoes. We say then let n2 be equal to what? Number of, what do we have? Oranges. So we said let n2 denote that, which is equal to, how many oranges do you have there? 2. And we have n3 being equal to the number of banana, right? Banana, which is n3 being equal to 1. We have 1 banana and 4 apples. So let n4 denote number of apples. So we have what? n4 being equal to what? We will have it to be 4. As simple as that. So now the number of ways you can arrange this, okay? We say, so the required number of ways of arranging the fruits, that is what? Of arranging the mangoes, oranges, banana, and apple. Okay, is given by the formula the total number of ways to arrange the fruits. So we have n factorial, then all over the number of mangoes. See, so the number of ways of arranging mangoes, the number of ways of arranging oranges, the number of ways of arranging banana, and the number of ways of arranging apples in a straight line. So we have n1 factorial, that's the formula, times n2, then we add factorial, then times what? n3 factorial, then times n4, then factorial. So we have n here is equal to what? 10. So n here is equal to 10. So I have 10 factorial, then all over, what is my n1? n1 here is 3. So I have 3 factorial times n2 is 2. So I have 2 factorial, then times n3 is 1. So I have what? 1 factorial, then times 4, which is n4 is equal to 4. So I have 4 factorial. And by the help of the calculator, you have 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 2 factorial, 10 times 1 factorial, which is the same as 1, then times what? 4 factorial, and by the help of the calculator, you should be getting 12600. As simple as that. So we have what? 12,600 number of ways you can arrange 3 oranges, 3 mangoes, 2 oranges, 1 banana, and 4 apples in a row. Viewers, this is the end to this whole simple topic, which is linear permutations of similar objects. Linear permutation, okay, because we are considering the arrangement in a straight line. We have linear permutation and cyclic permutations. Permutations in the form of what? A circle. I will talk about that later on, okay? Viewers, I have a question on the board for subscribers and viewers. In how many ways can the letters of the word calculus be arranged in a straight line? Okay? So question for viewers and subscribers. So in how many ways can the letters of the word calculus be arranged in a straight line? So first of all, look out for the total number of letters in the word calculus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then look out for the numbers appearing more than once. So you let n1 denote one letter appearing more than once, n2 denoting letter appearing more than twice in that regard. Then you use the formula n factorial over n1 factorial times n2 factorial times n3 factorial. When you simplify all this, you should arrive at the answer 5040. You can indicate your answers, okay, in the comment section. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned and I'll keep you posted. Bye.